raped. Police accused of taking too long to respond. How our investigation now has officers making some big changes. Detroit police are answering accusations today that they failed to respond properly to the report of a 12-year-old girl who was raped.
Police also today are talking to the victim sooner than they originally had planned as a result of our reports. Action News investigator Bill Proctor broke the story and is here now with details. Bill?
Well, Diana, earlier today, Detroit police were telling Action News they have no record of 911 calls asking them to come to the East Side neighborhood on the day of the assault. But this remains a family still reeling from the attack on their child and being forced to flee from their home. The family of 7 thought they were moving up, had only been living in the rental house at 9259 Bedford for 2 weeks.
So I felt like I was moving from a rough neighborhood to a better neighborhood.
Then Tuesday, the unthinkable. Her 12-year-old daughter raped in the abandoned house just up the street when her child was only out walking the family dog. And after the assault, the victim told her mother the men responsible threatened her family to keep her quiet.
And they told me not to tell because if I tell, that they will kill my brother, which is my 17-year-old son. So she kind of scared, like, don't say nothing, because they're going to hurt him. You know, then I came home and I called the police. I waited around for the police for maybe an hour. They never showed.
Today, Sergeant Aaron Stevens of the Detroit Police Department told Action News, quote, I checked 911 and there were no calls for police to be dispatched to the victim's home or to the area of Bedford and Corville on 8/16/2011. The victim's mother was also concerned about just how long it might take to interview her child after the assault. Originally, the police were going to wait a week to have specially trained investigators from what is called the Kids Talk Unit to interview the victim.
They still telling me I have to wait until Monday to even talk to somebody that, you know, young girls have to go talk to them. I can't do that until Monday. So that's like a whole week that this happened, and still nothing has been done. I'm really upset about it.
But after our Action News reports, the police department moved the interview with the victim to today. Police also say they have a description of the suspects and are looking for them. Meantime, the victim's mother has no doubt there was nothing consensual about what happened to her daughter. It's always a difficult question to ask, but do you feel strongly about your daughter's story?
Yes, sir, I do. I really do. I try to keep a close wraps on her because she is a little girl.
So even at this hour, we're still waiting to hear from the family about that police interview that they had hoped to schedule with their daughter today. We will keep following the story and most certainly stay on top of how the police are looking for the people who are responsible for this horrible crime.
Yeah. Talk to us a little more about the Kids Talk Unit.
That's a unit that was established by a retired Wayne County prosecutor some years back, but it's now been put in the hands of the police, the special training for them to essentially walk through very carefully interviews with child rape victims. That's why they thought it was necessary here.